Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. More Super Movie Tycoon. We are back after a little bit of a break for the Thanksgiving holiday, and also me and my wife have just welcomed our third daughter to the Gobotch family. So it's been a bit of a busy time, still is, but we're making time to get things going back here on the channel with our regular schedule. So hope everybody's doing well. Appreciate y'all's patience. And as always, I want to thank our channel members, patrons, for your generosity supporting the channel. Thank you to all of our producers for helping do what we do here. Y'all are the big impact makers. Appreciate each and every single one of you. If you want to know more about the memberships and the tiers, there's a link down below in the description for the memberships. So we're continuing on, and it's been, again, some time since I've played, since I've last recorded, so I got to catch myself up as we record here today. But hopefully some of the bugs that we've had in the past are going to be fixed. As we remember, we had the trash bug after we reorganized, but it looks like there is movement. I'm going to give it some time to see. I'm very curious to see if all that gets fixed and is operating smoothly. We do have 2 movies in production. Remember, we have Mystery Experience and Broken 4 getting going. Mystery Experience is going to be a big one. We are pouring a ton of money into that with our graphic effects, and then we have music, art, action, all that kind of stuff going there. Hopefully that means it's going to be a pretty dang good movie. We're also still growing and investing in development for Area A, and we're still investing in foot traffic as well for Area A. So we're really trying to invest in Area A. That currently, right now, we have 20 theaters owned, 4 currently unowned right now. So we really need to keep plugging away here. You see kind of the trail of the map here. We're working on area, we're developing Area 5, then we're going to develop Area 6, 7, and so forth, all the way through. So we're just going to keep investing in this area and keep having these profits grow and grow and grow. So again, a lot going on with the series. I'm super stoked that y'all are still super excited for it, and I'm hopefully after a little bit of time off, this will do well here for y'all in the algorithm, so we can keep doing more. We got all the research still going here for our film departments and our themes and all that, scenes and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully films will not be haltered by that any further. Now, at some point, we are still thinking about, we need somebody in the director's chair over here. Do we have a director idle? We do. So we will put you there. Now, some of you said I do need to add another director's chair in here, or upgrade them at some point. So we'll get to that at some point. We'll be doing that. Now, Silicon Dawn finality. This was the finale for that franchise, potentially. We're trying to get that hammered out, done right now. And let's start with that and see if we hit all our marks. We do. Perfect. So very, very good. We're going to see how that does for us. And hopefully is a 5-star script. 5-star script, baby. Hit everything on the head. That's perfect. Do we have any scripts we want to sell? We have, again, our first run into the family comedy with Highway Chaos that we can get out into a film at some point. Then Silicon Dawn as well, which is a sci-fi horror film. Then after that, let's look and try to make another. We want to keep learning about these other genres. I would still like to get like a something with mystery at some point would be good. Maybe mystery horror or mystery. Realistically, we probably need to look into, when this is done, I'm going to research more of our genres. But we need to learn more about mystery and what works for mystery. So let's see, is there anything with it? So Manhunt, Assassin. So I would think more of like an action, like a mystery action movie would do well. So like I would say Firearms would do well for that, or maybe even Manhunt. We'll make that a D-level script. Underground works well. Police Chase or Police Car should work well as well. It says up there at the top. We're just trying to figure out what combinations work well. I'm going to go with the Police Car, and we're going to see. And then I would assume this is for adults. And I don't really care about what it's going to look like here. So let's just get something that looks decent. This looks good. And we're going to call it Ultimate Showdown. I like it. So for this, we don't know much. We're going to go up on the violence, down on the humor tremendously, down on the emotion, up on the action. And then since it is a mystery film, the logic probably needs to be good. And I would assume some depth needs to be there as well. So we're going to go with that. We're going to go up. We're going to go up. We're going to leave it kind of more complex, I would assume. We'll leave that at that. Okay, so let's go with that. And we're going to see if we can learn something about the mystery genre. Now, Digital Studio here, we need to get this working. Is there any films they can work on right now? Not that one. So that's working on Broken right now. Can you? So they're done. They're done working right now. So they're just chilling. Can't do anything else until Mystery Experience gets finished. Need you over here to help work. So it does look like things are getting cleaned up. It looks like the rooms are clean. So the glitch appears to have been fixed from what we are facing earlier. We're almost done with practical model here. And now we're going to go to themes, and we have 2 more themes we need to get done. So let's get both of these themes done. Auto on is going good. Get those finished. Keep hammering out everything there. We're still working on our investing. Still not quite done with all this. I think we're going to probably hold off on the... Hold off and not finish this. Like once that's done, I think we're going to be finished. So once these 2 finish here. Now this movie is, if I remember correctly, this is it's a mystery adventure movie. So that will do well for Children's Day, but when does mystery hit? Mystery hits for April Fool's Day. So honestly, we may have to just wait until the next year to hit that mark, and we'll be okay for that, which is fine. It's not a problem. And then we have Broken here that's trying to finish up as well. So once these finish up, then we're going to be able to start really cranking out. This just takes forever in here. Only having 3 maybe is the problem. But this is the time sink here for this, because these go pretty quick. Now, obviously, this is a smaller room. We do need to maybe think at some point about maybe adding on and building this $45 million or buying that, because we still have 3 buildings we can expand into. That one's 99 million. This one is 200 million. But at some point, we may need to think about this and just really expanding out the space for our action studio, so we can really up the level there, and then that will allow us to move over the music studio, expand that if we need to, and move out the art studio to expand a little bit more as well. So we'll think about all those things, as again we're just waiting for those to finish up right now. So the films are almost done. Researching thriller right now, and then biography, and then we'll have more themes done, ready to go, which is excellent. So things are moving and doing well. We're in a good space. Again, financially, we have no issue financially right now, other than there's some years we don't make very much money because we don't release films. We're trying to mitigate that in some point in the future. I know you need 2 people in there working. Why do we have actors taking breaks? Just get in there and work. There we go. At all times, we should have people in here working. Need somebody else over there too. Like you. What are you doing? Okay. So again, at some point we'll update these when the movies are finished. Okay, this is done, and we're almost done here as well. So once these finish up, we're gonna wrap. Okay, we've just got a trend shift. So family films about tombs are good. Adventure is down, as well as submarine. So it's good knowledge to have. Okay, we're learning something here about this. Let's see what we can do here. Everything hit except those 2. Okay, let's see how good or bad of a script this is. So it is not even a 1-star script. That's terrible. That's abysmal. We're going to sell that as soon as it's done. With the research there, that's horrific. Get that out of here. We don't need that script at all. It's terrible. We're almost done here. Okay, perfect. So that's finished. This film is done, in the bag, finished now. I'm gonna backlog it right now, and then we're gonna go straight into production for probably, honestly, we're gonna go into Silicon Dawn, since we already have one. We know it works well for this. It should be what works well for sci-fi. Typically, it's a visual director, so I would assume that would be the same here. Okay, so we'll assign all our leads and everybody there. Enable all compatible. Good. Okay, and then I don't know. So this is a different setup for us. We're learning something new here. So what works typically for a sci-fi movie? It was 15, 15, 20, 50. And then an adventure movie was 20, 30, 20, 30. So we'll go, oh, okay. So lower than this, higher than 20. Interesting. So that's the quick setup report there. I don't really know if that's going to hit well. So this needs to be down. Visual director was not good. It said, okay, hold on. Let's just go to cinematographer then instead. And then it said, so this is a sci-fi one, right? This is sci-fi. Sci-fi horror. I don't even know why I'm trying to mimic that. So we'll go to visuals for sci-fi horror. It needs to be what we need. Okay, let's just, it needs to be higher than 20, lower than 25, lower, higher. Dadgummit. We're just gonna go in the middle of the ground and we're gonna see how it does. That kind of stresses me out a little bit, I'm gonna be honest. Cancel that right now, actually. I rather right now get this upgrade. Okay, perfect. And then I want to add stuff here. So I want to get another director's chair if that will allow me to help here. And then another mark. There. So that lets me get 13 people in there. Hold on, I don't need all that then. Keep what we have. That's fine. Okay, freeze. So get that going now again. The visual director. All right. Enable all compatible, and we're gonna leave everything as is there, and now we're good. So we're gonna get a director in here. We're gonna get a couple of you in here. Now the problem is we probably just need to get more hires. For whatever reason, it just doesn't allow me to fill this space. Like it won't let me go beyond 8 out of 11 even with those spaces. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Okay, they're coming into work. This space there should be able to be filled. Broken is done. Okay, that is ready to get done. That is a horror film, so that would be good for Halloween. We're going to self-distribute this, self-publish. It's perfect because it's about to be Halloween season. And then we're just going to go quick setup. Horror's down in that mark, so I'm going to drop it. Prime time's perfect. Keep prices as is. Go. We're going to get that cranked out. Now, we haven't done any marketing for this, so we will do a brief marketing campaign here just to get something going. And then we're going to do another mystery action movie. Let's see. So Men in Black's terrible. These two worked well. Both of these worked well. Perfect. Okay, so what do we learn about scenes? That was good. This one was a miss. What else could we assume would be a good like mystery action thing? Secret Path's not. Boredom, door crack, slaughter, tank. Lab could potentially be something there. Backstairs, training ground, maybe. Maybe training ground would be a good one. A highway, sword. Let's go with the training ground. Let's try that one out. And then this worked well, so that was good. And then let's find something randomized here that looks kind of war-esque / like, I don't know, military-ish. There we go. And we'll call this one John Assassin. Yes, perfect. Okay, that needs to be down. That needs to be down. That needs to be down. So we're going to go down 2 for each. This is perfect at 1. That's good at 4 or 5. Creative probably needs to be up higher. Narrative needs to be higher, probably, I would assume. That needs to be lower. Emotion, higher. Story depth, higher. Logic, down, really. Violence, what needs to be down. Okay, so we're just gonna go with that. And this needs to be up, down, up. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. Go with that. All right, so let's see. We just got a 9.6 for Broken 4. Very, very good horror film for us. did very well. Let's see if it performs at the box office for us now. So it's in the box office now. We're ready to get that pushed out. We are ready to get another film up, and we're going to get Highway Chaos going. So we're going to get that one with you. This is a family movie that is, view the script. Remember, it's a family comedy. So family worked well with acting coach. So I'm going to go with acting coach and assume that's where we're going to hit. Get everybody going there. Enable all. So for family, it was a 30, 30, 20. So it was a 20, 20 on the bottom. And then, okay, so let's go with that. 20, 20, and then probably up to like that, maybe. And we'll hit. Okay, we're going to get that started. So now, Freeze, we got 2 movies in production. I would like to get... Silicon Dawn's going to have the action department. So this is where we really need to see what we want to do here. So let's go with enable all. Enable all. Highway. Yep. So this is the big money maker. We need this to be the big hit. We're going to get that going. Now, once this finishes here, I wanted to go auto off because I'm going to buy more research into this post-production. We're going to get that going now. And get that going for both films. And then we got marketing still going for Broken, trying to just help with the box office for the time being. So we're going to get a couple people in here working. We're going to get a director in here as well. Again, still not quite sure why I don't get the full, like I can keep dragging people in there, but it won't let me. And if I add more markers, it says it goes up to like 12, 13, 14, and so forth. And that's just confusing the crap out of me. So there must be something I'm missing here. Has to be something I'm probably missing here. I don't know what it is because this one here says increases output. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out, but I'm devoid of that. Now we do have another film ready to jump out. So we have one film done. We have a mystery adventure movie that we're going to get out next, and that will be coming closer down the line. So marketing's finished now for this. So we're going to start marketing now for mystery experience. Now that just finished. So that should be good enough. Let's not do mystery experience. Let's go instead with one of our upcoming films. And we're going to go Silicon Dawn. And we're going to get that on auto repeat now. All right, so we're getting that going. We're already at 38 million on Broken, which is doing solid. It's doing solid. Doing exactly what we needed to do. Again, the trend's not good for adventure right now. Family is still very, very good. But we don't have a family movie ready to pop out yet. We have a adventure mystery, so that's going to be a misfit there for that, but maybe we can mitigate it just because we have a good script all together. Everything else is doing well here. So here we go. We need to invest in or acquire cinemas. So we're going to acquire cinemas in these areas. We're going to buy all 5 from this one, and we're going to get that going. So we're going to buy more cinemas. That means more butts and seats. Real estate, boom. Land purchase cost is now up 20%. So now that means this is going to cost us 54 million. I'd really like to buy that whenever we get a decrease buff, right? But right now we just got to do what we can. But we're pumping out stuff for Silicon Dawn Finality, which may or may not be the end of that franchise. We'll see. Never say never, right? In the especially in the movie business. Okay, this is still looks like we're still dirty business in here. So that still has not been fixed in here. $84 million for Broken, y'all. That did incredibly well. Incredibly well. Honestly, that may be one of our biggest movies yet. Let's go look at release stats. Total sales. So the most we've ever had. I'd like to just look by actual figures and not. So this made box office 63 million. Yeah, I think this just hit it. This just hit it. So we just made 84. 91 was Broken. It was Dream Legend 3. So Broken Legend was our biggest hit yet. So we got to still pass that at some point. Now that's finished. So now we're going to go continue to invest in development for Area A. Keep that on auto. So now we purchase that up. We are in pretty good space. Everything's looking clean in here. We look clean in here. So it's really just this building that's still, this one room that's still being hit by this bug. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to buy a actual vacuum for just this room. Just to try to fix it. Come on. Goodness gracious, game. What are we doing? Maybe that'll fix it. So there we go. I got a vacuum in there. Can you fix it? We've got 3 vacuums in this area. These rooms are perfect. April Fool's is here. Freeze. Okay, so now April Fool's is good for mystery, correct? So we need to get that out. We need to get that film out. So we've just hit that mark. We need to get a film out now. Mystery, self-distributed out there. We're gonna go 25. Is any of these mysteries good here? So we're gonna go up. Okay. Boom. Get it out. Let's go. So we're gonna slightly miss that. It's a 9.5 for mystery experience. Let's go. Let's hit it. Big money right here. Come on, big money, big money. We didn't market this movie. Oh, we did market this movie incredibly well. This should be a big hit. But again, going against the trend of adventure, I'm curious to see how big or bad this falls for us here. So right now, we're at $10 million. Not quite where I'd like to be in terms of the box office. We're dropping out of the top 10 here soon. All right, we need to get this going here. So let's almost all at once. Drop that down a little bit. All right, we're good. Let's see now, John Assassin. We figured out there. Hey, we got all the way up to a 3.5 stars. So we're going to analyze the script, sell it as well, and get on with our life here. So almost done with thrillers working out here. We do need to get another person over here that can help. So we'll hire somebody here. There we go. Perfect. Fills that all up for us. So yeah, mystery experience isn't going to be the big money maker we were hoping for. Now it is Children's Day though, so let's see if that sees a spike hit for us, even though that's the downtrend. Yeah, it's okay. It's just not what I was hoping for, but again, this reinforces the idea that if something is on the overall downward trend, you do not release it, period. You do not release it. So we're going to have to just take that with us and go. It is what it is. So let's keep working on the mystery action stuff now that we know some themes and everything that work. This next one should theoretically hit. So this did not. We need something that's a double hit. So what did we just try to do? We just went to Training Ground, which was not good either. Slaughter probably not be good. Concert Hall, Supermarket. Gift Runway. Instead, let's go up towards Stealth. Stealth seems like something that fits the mystery theme. And we're going to go with a stealth movie that looks like that. And let's call it Alone Arrives Sin Warrior. That sounds sick. All right, we need to be up here, down. So up here, down, perfect. Perfect. All right, so we hit most of these marks, honestly. Probably go down a little bit here more, maybe. Emotion. I would assume the narrative needs to stay. No, okay. All right, we'll go with that. That's perfect. So there we go. This should be closer to a 5-star script. Still made good money on mystery experience, but it's just not, again, in the ballpark we were hoping for. Just not even close. I'd comment. Again, we're investing in the foot traffic over here. I still just don't have this room working. It still is dirty. Still have nobody in there cleaning it. Okay, we made 39 million on the movie. Not great, not horrible either, but we can live and learn past that. We're still marketing over here for Silicon Dawn Finality. We're still finishing, and research on Thriller is taking forever. We have our themes and scenes getting cranked out consistently for us over here, which is what we need. We're hard away on these films. Let's see if there's any upgrades here on scenes. Nope, no scene work there. All right, let's check out this just to see. So we're at 50%. There's 2 unowned theaters right now. We're looking at 6, so we're about to get that. We'll keep developing. Keep developing. All right. So things are looking good. Moving in the right direction. Now, some of you did say there are things I can put in rooms that help with trash. So this said, you said, I mean, I could just crank a couple of these out here and maybe that will help with the trash. Was there anything else I can research for trash? Slows mood decline, reduces trash. Okay, so we can put one of these up. Reduces trash. Put them all in there. I'm not above it. I'll put every piece we can get to help reduce trash. Every piece we can get. I don't care. All right, so we're going to try to fix the trash issue with all of that now. We'll see. Doesn't fix the issue we already have in there with the trash, but it is what it is. So I really do think at some point that script's finishing. We're getting Sin Warrior down here. I think we'll do another scary movie next, because I think that franchise that made us so much money is worthy of us really pouring into. So I think we're going to pour more into that as we get through another year here. We're about to finish up years 36, and year 36 has been pretty dang good to us right now. As we can see, we are, yeah, I mean, our expenditures 30, so yeah, we've made good profit in this year. Very good profits this year. And it's only going to get better the more we, you know, hit our windows properly. I mean, I would love to be able to get this highway chaos out, but we're not gonna be able to hit the window before the trend shade that changes on us again. So really, we're just hoping that the next trend probably favors Silicon Dawn, so like a sci-fi horror type film would be clutch for us. But here we go. Sin Warrior's getting ready to wrap, and once it does, real estate collapse. Here we go. So there we go. The real estate's collapsed. We'll get this now for 31.5 basically. I'm gonna buy it now at that because there's no reason not to. It's cheapest it's gonna be for a while. We're buying that property. Now, am I gonna expand to it yet? Maybe. We'll see. Don't know if it's necessary right now at this current point, but if I can get it cheap, I'm gonna get it cheap. All right, so let's see how this does. Sin Warrior is going through his final draft, and it is a 5-star script, baby. That is what we're talking about. Excellent script, ready to pump that out now. That's huge. That's huge. So the trends are shifting in 15 weeks. I do want to try something we did last episode, excuse me. I want to do another sequel for Broken first and foremost. So right now we're gonna go with this. Let's do another. Let's see, monster. Let's do a virus one, or like a virus with monster. At some point we may advance also from D to something else too. So let's do this. Door crack. The door crack and dark stairs. Don't. This needs to be a horror film, so we're gonna go right here with this, and then we'll go with it's like a shadow right there, so I want something that fits that shadow. It kind of works. Kind of works for us. So we'll hit that. All right. We'll get that cranking. And then I want to see if we can acquire another film. Just like we did in the past. We did it and it didn't work out. It was a risky investment and it failed. It did. But I want to do another film call. And I want to see if we can get one that's going to work that is a C level. I can't do it yet. Okay, so I can do this. Seeking a premium production. Yeah, we're gonna wait. I want to wait until the trend shifts. So instead, we're gonna keep working on our. It's already maxed, man. Okay, so we'll do one for you until we are done. Once this trend shifts, then we're going to try to get that research, because that will work out better for us if we know it's going to actually hit. So we're done with digital. We're done with that. That's great. So we're just waiting on Silicon Dawn to be finished up. So we are ready to push out Highway Chaos as soon as they're done making the film here, which is great. It's great news. This one, I'm going to go to auto off. I think when they're done doing that, I want to look into the next piece. Let's keep working on Highway Chaos while we wait for the trend shift. So Silicon Dawn's just waiting for a couple things to finish there. Okay, April Fool's Day is here. They're done doing digital studio work here. And at some point, yeah, we may need another studio. Like, we may advance our action studio here. Maybe get another, like all three, duplicate those and add them over here with another film studio. And then we could get 3 movies going at a time. And that just means, obviously, more potential releases in a fiscal year and more revenue as a result. How's the cleanliness looking in here? Still dirty. Still dirty. Can I delete this since it's full? I see full trash can. I'm selling it. I would hope that gets cleaned up, but it's not. Whatever. I can't do anything about it. Apparently, I can't do anything about it. All right, here we go. Trend shifted. Adventure is up. Adventure is up. So we are going to go look for a film call for a film that's about adventure. And let's do like a mystery adventure or a... because both of those are doing well. Or a adventure mystery film. Why not? Let's see what we can find. Let's see if we can get something good. And if we do, capitalize on that junk. So we're done here with this. So that's finishing. Just let that run its course. We're getting closer to being done here with that. So again, you can see how long this is taking. It's insane how long that's taking. Insane. And again, this requires directors to have it. So, what is this? Silicon Dawn is finished. Whoa. This is gonna do terrible. Look at this. We are so off on these because it was the first time going into that type of feature. We'll keep waiting. I want to finish everything we can to give it the best chance to succeed, but that is a catastrophic failure, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a catastrophic failure moment. Dadgummit. I really needed that to hit, but it's not going to do that, it appears. So that's when switching into a different genre space can be really, really catastrophic, and it is. That is not good at all. So let's go to sequels here. Gosh, dang it. Attack on New York did well. That was a sci-fi horror film. Anything else that was multiple things? We got The Gate of Yvonne here. What else? Anything else we tried? Sin Warrior, Highway Chaos, Unknown. All right, let's just go into the Attack on New York. Let's make a sequel for this. We know Monster did well for that trend. And what else was the other one? There was Virus, yes. So we'll do that. With these two. With that. Now let's get like a monster. Something with a monster. The Mummy was intriguing, but we're not going to do the Mummy. Could be a panda. Some of these are fun. Yes. Spartan warrior there. 4. Perfect. All right, get that cranking. So we're almost done with thriller here. Come on, get that finished for me. Perfect. All right, we're done with this. Freeze. Now we are going to go into new features. We're going to research film scale C and get that done. And we'll have that ready to jump out. So we're almost done with Silicon Dawn. We're just waiting on this to finish up for the musical effects. And then we'll get it out for Christmas season, since that is a sci-fi
par. We could even release it during Halloween just to capitalize on that double trend, right? So we'll look into that. Highway Chaos is finished now. That's gonna be really good. This is a family comedy, and right now we're gonna sit on that as well. So that's finished. We're gonna start production now on Sin Warrior. So this was what kind of film again? This is a mystery action film. So we'll sign. We don't have a mystery action in the past, so this is all going to be new to us. So I would assume for this, we'd probably want to have somebody with a good cinematographer for action scenes. I would assume, but what do I know? And then I would assume for this, again, you'd want to have good shooting technique. This, and go down here. We'll see. We'll see. We're learning. We're trying. We'll figure it out. You need to go in there and work. All right. So for this one, you're done. Finish your movie. We're going to backlog you for a second. Start production on Broken again. This one should be another hit because we know how to make horror films. Thank God. All right. Now that that's going, we'll go post-production here for these. Oh, nope, not wrong film. Wrong film. All right, there we go. There's that. And then we're going to get... I think we're going to really lean heavy into Broken since that was our big hitter last time. We're going to do that. And then we're going to let you do Sin Warrior. There we go. Mix it up a little bit this time. Okay, we're almost done on the film call. That's great to see. We're going to see if it does anything for us. We're learning more about our next investment here. We're going to go auto off on that. We're going to see if we know enough now to be able to buy it. So Halloween's here. It's time to go to release window. Or Silicon Dawn, self-distribute, put out. We'll turn that one down a little bit. Turn you down a little bit since sci-fi is not good. And we'll go. All right, still no research there. Okay. It did better than I was anticipating. 9.5 is where we finish for Silicon Dawn Finality. That y'all said was going to be bad because it didn't hit all the marks. Well, here it is. It's out. Starts the box office at number 7. Hoping for more. Hoping for a lot more. Y'all need to get in here working. Okay, there we go. We're maxed out. Okay, that's finished. We're going to acquire cinemas for this. So we got 4 cinemas here. I don't have enough favor. No. Not enough favor. So we need to keep acquiring favor. So we're going to boost relations with you. Auto off when that's done. I've already made 25 million. Okay, it's good news. We're going to go boost relations, or not boost relations, acquire and development. Dang it. So we gotta hit this hard. Auto on. Auto on. All right. So Christmas is about to be here. That should see another spike for Silicon Dawn since it is a sci-fi film first and foremost. So here we go. What did I just get? Did I get anything? Was it a fail? Did I not get it? Dang it. I try again. Film call or D-level film. Give me a mystery thriller. Chance of getting one, not very high, but we're going to do our best. We could go lower, like a standard production. We're going to go right here. Again, I'm risking it because this is costing me a little bit because I'm not being able to do this. So I may do this. I may copy this department and go into this extra building that we have here that's just sitting here, not doing anything right now. We'll do that. Copy this here. Copy this here. Perfect. And then hire more marketers. We have plenty we can get to. They're pretty decent starters for us. And y'all are just going to go work on the normal marketing for not Silicon Dawn, dang it. It's already out in theaters. I don't need to do any more marketing for it. It's pretty much maxed anyways. You are going to do Highway Chaos marketing. Auto repeat. Boom. All right, so that's happening. That is Silicon Dawn's a family film, correct? So I need that to come out right now, really? Really? Okay. Self-distribute. Shoot. You really don't want to have two come out at the same time, do you? So we're gonna wait. Because it also could be in the comedy section, so we'll wait until we get something that's comedy as well. So we'll wait. So let that happen over there. $63 million right now on that. Doing a film call here at the same time. Okay, this works better. This works better. Now we at least have more help for the marketing department. You're pretty good, even though you don't have great perks. I'll hire you though. Okay. So there we go. We got this building going with some more marketing. Need more here. Okay. I'm going to move, if it'll let me move it. Can't, because it's in the middle of doing stuff. I was going to have it move. Okay, so Attack on New York 3 script is finished. Perfect. Perfect script there. What scripts do I have done? Just that one. So let's work on another sequel. Let's do one for The Gate to Yavon here. We did one of these, or we could do Mystery Experience that did well. IP is fairly popular. 0.6. Nothing's as popular as freaking Silicon Dawn, which we could start another film for. Let's do it. And we'll go here, sci-fi, alien, monster, virus, whatever. Yep. Oh, wait. We're still waiting on that script. Okay, so let's just work on something new here. Let's go with a mystery thriller with assassin. And I mean, both of these just seem like they fit together, so we'll see. Stealth does well for that. That doesn't do well. Mystery assassin. I'm assuming both of these. Again, I'm assuming it's not always a good thing to do, but we're going to go with it, and we're just going to see how this does. It's going to be called Otherworld. Whatever. Sure. Go for it. You know what? I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to just go sequel for one we just did, which was down here, which was Sin Warrior. We're going to write a sequel to Sin Warrior because I have a feeling it's going to do well for us when that's finishing. And both of these did good. It's adults. Give me a cool theme. I like it. I like it right there with that. Perfect. And this is a perfect film setup. Go. Let's go, baby. Getting that going. Highway Chaos is going there. Film calls going over here. We got Broken 5 and Sin Warrior in production. We have investing going on, all this stuff. Good. All right, we are moving. We made $102 million on Silicon Dawn Finality, baby. Huge hit for us. Did very well at the box office, all things considered. And we're working on the C. I'm really curious to see what happens when we unlock film scale C. Very curious to see what happens there with that. Because I'm finally feeling it pretty good in a groove with film, with where we're at with D. Now we're about to be here. We need to go release Highway Chaos, self-distribute. This is a family comedy, so we're going to raise these prices up a little bit. Drop that down. Okay. Get it out there. Let's see how it can do. Let's see if we can make some money on it. Should release at a decent window. 8.6 isn't bad, but it's our first family comedy to put out there. So we're going to see how this does. Okay, this is hitting the April Fool's trend. Now we're Starting in the box office, not there where we need to be. Okay, training efficiency. We don't do training. Probably should invest in training in this game, but really, I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather not. Highway Chaos, getting some marketing done. That's finished up. I'm really good with starting to market other things. At least we're making money on our pictures. That's really what matters most to me right now, is we are being a profitable company with every film we put out. Even if it's not at the standards of Silicon Dawn finality or that franchise in general. So that's finished. Freeze. Now, yes, we're immediately going to get into starting for Broken 5. This is our second biggest franchise, in my opinion, that it does incredibly well. If I look at our rankings here, where are we at? So for ratings, all time, all movies, we have the number 3 movie with Silicon Dawn with a 9.9 and number 7. Box office overall, for rankings, we don't have any in the top 10. Really? That's unfortunate. Weekly, Hot Money, Hot IP. So Sci-Fi Mission's the best IP with a 1.85. Silicon Dawn's in the top 5. That's nice to see. So we have one film. So Silicon Dawn is definitely our biggest thing. Now, it does have the most films compared to these others. But that's really interesting to see. Very interesting to see. This is the first time I've looked at that. So we're off to the right start. We just need to keep that going. So we just failed again. We just got this done again and it failed. Let's do one more film call. We'll do it again. I want a mystery thriller, y'all. Please give one to me. I'm gonna keep it on auto repeat until I get one, because I want to find one that we can sell and make some good money on. Do I have any other movies we can put out now? I don't think so. Yeah, so we're waiting on these two to finish up now in production. And again, these are still finishing. Again, I would like to maybe add another film studio over here. And then duplicate and get more. So like maybe add one more film studio with a director's hub and a lounge, and then add another art studio, music studio, and action studio as well, all in this space. We'll see if we make that a reality. But that's at least where I'm at right now. I kind of would like to see that happen. 35 million is where we're at for Highway Chaos. It's not the best, but it did well enough. Again, it made us money. It made us good money. Stays profitable. Sin Warrior 3 script is ready to be finished up here, so this will be a solid one. Not bad, not bad. Okay, pump it out. Let's go. Okay, this is finished up. So we just finished C. So now we can start working on C. We got all we have left there is training, furniture. Let's auto research furniture. Why the crap not? We need to do that probably. Seems fairly important. So Sin Warrior, it is done. It is a 5-star script. Perfect. Now it's time to make a Silicon Dawn sequel for sci-fi. What have we done in the past? Sci-fi, for sci-fi specifically. It had sci-fi in it. Sci-fi horror. And that's really it. We did a sci-fi action one. So we know sci-fi horror. But what else do we have? Huh. What was Silicon Dawn? Where was it? Let's just go with a typical sci-fi movie then. And we'll go with UFO, Alien, C level. So this requires 3, and it does require you to have another thing here. So let's go with a sci-fi horror that works with monsters and virus. We need 3 scenes now, huh? 3 scenes. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Just good old times here. Outer space does not do well here. That does not do well here. Well, this is curious. What could we have that works well for sci-fi and horror? A bionic lab, a bombing. Huh? This one's trickier for me. Outer space, I would assume would do well, but it doesn't. Transformer seems decent. We'll try Transformer. We'll go here. And Let's give me something that looks fun and sci-fi-ish. Silicon Dawn 5 right there. Perfect. There's that. Drop this down to 4. Perfect. Okay. Let's get that out there. We're going to see if that scene hits properly for us or not. That remains to be the big test. So our investing's almost done here. We're going to go auto off. Oh, come on, I just missed it. I just missed it. We'll go auto off here. I'm ready to buy. I'm ready to acquire some more theaters. We should now. We're at 310. I believe we want to get into that market. Well, it was it was in the 300s. I hope it wasn't too much more. We'll see. We're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. But all things considered, we're in the C's. So now all that means is we have to, I think, have other, we have to have a subgenre, and you have to have 3 scenes now, which is crazy. Crazy. His phone call's almost done here. Let's see if we get one. Nope. Failed. No matching films. Well, that's great. Again, it's a pretty low percentage. It's under 20% chance we do find. All right, we're done with that. Acquire cinemas. Nope. Acquire cinemas. 5. Okay, so we still need 14 more relations. So, okay, keep boosting relations. Get that going. Halloween's here. We don't have a film ready to jump out there. We're waiting on 2 films to finish up. Broken 5 will be the next big release we'll have. But y'all, I'm pretty happy where we're at as a company. I think we're in a good spot as we pick things back up. Well, I want your feedback, as always, for me down below in the comment section as we continue our expansion. We've made some of the biggest movies we've ever made this episode, especially with our Silicon Dawn franchise. We're going to continue that on into the next one. But as always, leave your feedback below. Stay safe. God bless. Thank you to our channel members and our patrons for your generosity supporting the channel. Thank you guys for doing what you do here. And for the time being, every member will get early access to videos. At some point, though, in the future, probably in the next few weeks, I will change that back to where the tiers are set up, to where our producers do not get early access. That's just for the higher tier. So all that's down below in the memberships tab if you're interested. But stay safe, God bless, and we'll see you back here in the studio.